This is fun. The stuff you sent in this time about style, it's like from all over. We've got crochet videos, fashion advice, even invites to like some kind of live chat thing.
Yeah, it is interesting.
It's like you're ready for a total style makeover, but like inside and out, you know?
Yeah. And what's really cool is how all these things you send, they all kind of point to this idea of like style being really personal now.
Yeah.
It's about accepting yourself first and then, going from there.
So true, right. It's not just about the clothes, it's how you feel when you're wearing them. And one of the crochet videos you sent actually said something about that, about confidence.
Yeah, they said, first, anything you want to start wearing or you want to wear, you have to build your confidence first. For yourself, it's about you.
Interesting.
So like they're saying confidence doesn't come from fitting into some mold.
Exactly. And even like mainstream fashion is starting to get that now, right? With different body types and all that.
Totally. We're
Yeah.
seeing it everywhere from like the runway shows to magazines. Even Vogue has like whole sections on crochet now.
Crochet in Vogue. Wow. I gotta admit, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, crochet might seem like a weird choice for like a high fashion magazine.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is kind of interesting, right? Like craft and high fashion finally kind of coming together. It's a pretty big shift.
Definitely. So you've got crochet, confidence, and then this whole idea of having your own style. It seems like you're looking for a way to like actually show that confidence in your clothes. Makes sense.
Yeah, totally. And, one of the sources you sent, Sizewise Closet Coach, that's what they help people do.
Oh, yeah. I noticed that too. And they actually say it's pronounced size-wise, not size-wise. Like they're really being intentional about it, you know?
It is interesting. It's subtle, but it's like they're saying size is important, but it shouldn't define you.
Right, exactly. And they do these virtual consultations, which makes sense. People are busy, you can't always be running off to style appointments. So what kind of stuff do they actually do?
Well, it seems like they do a bunch of different things. They have a virtual size calculator, and then they do like personal style coaching. It's all about like getting you comfortable and confident.
Makes sense. And they even have this thing called like closet confidence in 15 minutes. Can you believe that?
It's a bold statement, that's for sure. But I get it. Everybody wants things to be quick and easy these days.
For sure. So what about this virtual size calculator? What is that exactly? Did they say?
Not really. They don't get into like the details of how it works.
Okay.
But they did mention it uses your measurements, your body shape, and what kind of style you like to figure out what size will actually look good on you.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. It's like they're taking the guesswork out of online shopping.
Yeah, exactly. It could be such a pain.
And then on top of that, they have those what's in your closet live chats. Did you see those?
Yeah, those sound fun.
They do.
It seems like a really cool way to get style advice. And the words they use to describe the chats, it's not just surface stuff.
What do you mean?
Well, they're talking about clarity, innovation, and empowerment. Deeper than just clothes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like they're trying to start a style revolution. They actually say that. So everybody feels good about like expressing themselves.
That's awesome.
Well, they do it twice a month on Fridays
Okay.
at like 12 p.m. Eastern time. So it seems like they're really trying to make it work for lots of people.
Smart. It's definitely not like that, exclusive high fashion world,
Right.
which a lot of people find intimidating, I think.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, it kind of reminds me of that crochet video we were talking about. Remember how it was all about community?
Totally.
These live chats seem kind of similar.
Yeah, definitely. It's about expressing yourself and feeling like you're part of something, like you're not alone in trying to figure out your own style.
It's like they're both saying style is more than just following trends. It's about finding your people and showing who you really are.
Yeah, 100%.
It's about creating a style that's like authentically you. Whether you're crocheting a scarf or like revamping your entire closet, it's wild how all these sources, even though they seem so different, like on the surface, they all kind of come back to that, don't they?
They do, yeah. It's about feeling good about yourself, like you were saying.
Totally.
And what's interesting to me is how they're coming at it from both sides.
What do you mean?
Like that crochet video,
Yeah.
they were all about finding that confidence inside first. That's where real style comes from, they're saying.
Yeah, like self-love is the first step.
Exactly. And then you've got like Sizewise Closet Coach. They're giving you the actual like tools to show that confidence on the outside, with your clothes.
So it's not about following some rule book or trying to fit in when it doesn't feel right. It's about figuring out what feels like you. Does that make sense?
It does, yeah. It's like you said, using those tools and that confidence
Yeah.
to like Create a style that's really you.
Exactly. And the cool thing is there's so much out there now to help with that, right?
Totally.
Online communities, style advice, or even just like picking up a crochet needle. Who knew, right?
It's pre us.
It is. So after all this, what's like the biggest takeaway for you?
I think for me, it's that focus on being yourself, like breaking free from all those old-fashioned rules that don't matter anymore.
Right. Like who came up with those anyway?
Exactly. It's so cool to see fashion becoming more accepting, where everyone can just express themselves however they want.
Couldn't agree more. So after this deep dive, what about you? Feeling inspired? Maybe try some crochet, book a style session, or even just like look at your own closet a little differently.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, style is a journey. And the most important thing is to have fun and find what makes you feel amazing.